Hey there. Loot run and reserve, coming in with a MP7 with FMJSX rounds, kind of mid-tier gun, level 4 armor, class 4 armor. Just coming in here to do some loot hunting. See where I'm at. White pawn. Gonna immediately head downstairs. I don't think that charging handle's worth anything. Right now my mind's already on raiders and what I'm going to do down here. Got 20 round megs, so I basically meg dump and disengage is the MO right now. Don't hear anything. I'm good to go. Let's see my kit. Close this door. That gives me an intense amount of ability to work on this side. I feel like I can play these offices really well from a defensive position. I'm popping it early and I'm going to break this glass before I start looting, just so I have more maneuverability through this space. Let's get this stuff in. Loot has dried up in here. So coming through those doors, I was pre-aimed just in case I had a visitor. Looking towards the one door that's open, because that's the place I'd need to react to fastest in this area. Don't hear anyone creeping. There might be someone creeping. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing to go and check that hallway. But I'm not going to. I'm going to play it a little bit fast and loose. And I'm binding 4, so working my way left to right, most important things for me to be able to use. So if I get in a firefight, all I have to do is mash 4, 5, 6 in that order in order to fix the most important things. So bleed, bleed, and then heal. In that order. That's why I keep it like that. Lots of T-plugs. Now I'll check. So I looked right first because I know I'm protected by this doorway. Right, peek, kind of like head chest-ish level. There's someone on the other side there. I know exactly where they are. Whew. That was risky. For some reason I couldn't click my trigger. You saw how I just sat there? I couldn't press left click. By the nature of where that guy was, and the fact that he came through water, and I don't hear anyone else in water, I'm going to assume that they're by themselves. I'm still going to go peek it. I'm not going to get into the water to try to clear it, though. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. That was goofy on my part. So, I thought I heard something else. So I messed something up. I threw the nade here, which is an awful angle. If this wasn't, I forgot that this was here. I should have thrown it like this. Bounced it right there. The nade, all it was supposed to do was disrupt their thinking pattern of aiming at my corner. So this guy, he was here, he heard me coming, he had to cover these 2 angles, right? He could have even been here, that would have maybe helped him. Like if he was like that, and then he saw me, he could have backed off, repositioned for the headshot. Where he really just had to concentrate here. If I could have thrown the nade to bounce it here, he would have to say, okay, do I retreat or push? And just that instant of him having to think, or she having to think, okay, I have to push. He immediately breaks stride, pulls his gun down, and then that's the moment where I can go nade, peek, take him down. Thanks for the armor. I zeroed it out. Guess I can wear that. So I'd rather keep the found and raid one and let this guy have his gun back. I'm just going to check also what ammo he was using. PS. Come on, man. Don't use PS ammo. So you saw how I immediately heard this guy walking? And I took the initiative. I was like, oh, I know where that is. It gives me an immediate sense that they're in this hallway or in that a little bit over there. It gave me like full control over that firefight. If I threw the nade properly, it would have been better, because I felt like I had the initiative there with a gun that works really well in close quarters. So anyways, back to looting. Why do I even bother with filing cabinets? So that step was just to listen. Again, I'm going to peek right because I know the door opens left. I feel more secure on the right. Flashlight on, peek left. Where people like to sit in these little pockets. And I hard peeked that right to the middle. I'm more concerned, again, about the direction I'm facing. See how I pivoted? Again, re-peeking it, because someone might start hearing me looting, and they're like, okay, now's the time to move in. Trying to raise my gun to as much level as possible. I'm not going to move my gun, I'm just going to press tab. If I had to engage someone right there, I would only have to move that far, instead of, okay, oh, there he is. You know, so that's why I'm moving my gun. So I'm walking in a place where it's like an awkward peek angle as I'm walking towards the door. I'm not walking like this, where I've got no protection from either side. I was covering off one of the exits, just so I only have to pay attention to one. Same thing now here, just walking it in, and you see, as soon as I get that angle again, I'm peeking it as I continue back, just to make sure that I'm prepared for that eventuality. Look at how high my crosshair is. Like that. That's what we want to be doing, coming through doorways. This general sense. I'll show you how I clear this area. Probably not perfect way to do it, but works for me. Rarely do I see people camping these stairs, but it's always a good idea to be looking as far ahead as you can. Looking left, coming through here, look down the hallway. We're looking here, nothing. Immediate hard right, and then down here, and then immediate left looking for feet. Now keeping your aim up, walking down here, just in case people drop down. A lot of the time, you'll find people sitting here, they'll go, ha, gotcha, like that. So as long as you're kind of like hugging the wall, looking through, and then I'm opening up all the way back here. I'm against the left wall already, peeling this corner. So when you peek and come back, it gives your brain a second to digest what you just saw. So you go, whoop, okay. Now it's like that after image is burned on your brain, and that's when you can make decisions. You can't really make decisions in the moment instantly. So that's what I'm doing. Peek, thinking about what I just saw, and the after image in my brain. Boop, boop, boop. That's why you peek and re-peek like that. This has been opened, but I haven't seen anyone come through. The order that these doors are opened as well just makes me think that someone hasn't come through here, but you can't be positive. I hate that door being open. I'm going to push anyway. So immediately I stopped running so that I could have my gun up, just in case there was someone crouched down here. Here's a spot where it'd be good to do that run jump. See, I didn't make any sound on that metal staircase. Or soft peek? I don't know. Peeking. This would be the time, this is the choke point I'm sitting in, and it's very uncomfortable for me to just sit here right now. But this is when I would expect the peek to happen, right? You come through the door, you commit, and then the other guy peeks. So I'm getting myself off the center line by pushing myself to the left like that. So I'm no longer standing just in the doorway as if I was like, la 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 la. That's what they would be expecting. I'm expecting them to come from this angle. So in, hard left. And then that also helps me peel the corner. See exactly where my crosshair is? Look at that, I didn't even move it. That's exactly where I'm aiming with my crosshair right now. Not right clicking, just so I can do it a bit faster. Looking for information on the left side. I don't get any. I don't have to peek up yet, because no one can shoot you from up there. It's just their feet show. I've checked the angle. I'll show you what I mean. Now just peek one corner, two corner, and you're good. Now up here. Cool. So if you're up here, like you can't really do much, right? Like you can't get headshots, you can just like leg someone. So I don't have to peek, that's not my priority. When I come through the door, it's low, peek low, and then you can just leg someone if they're up there. And we're good.
Enemy spotted!
Peace. Well.
I'm just gonna check.